As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone. I hope you guys can hear me. I hope my mic is coming through clearly. How's everybody doing this evening? Yeah, I got tired of struggling with different titles, and there's been so much insanity happening that I just figured, let's just call this random insanity, right? Random acts of insanity. So let me bring this funky beat down just a tad bit. So that you guys can holler at my son Kai Kai, because his mama is outside coming to pick him up. He's a gamer. You can see him on the Kai Lockett channel. How's everybody doing? We're going to give everybody a chance to come in. All right. I hope you guys don't mind. I'm going to give you a little feedback here. I'm going to do a sound check right quick. Just a tad bit. So that you guys can holler at my son Kai Kai. All right. So this is looking good. Give everybody a chance to come in while my son gets ready to go home. All right. So this has been a crazy week. I don't even have to say that. And, I'm not the kind of guy that likes to go with the trends and go with what's viral. But I am so tired of everybody sending me this video and asking me to comment about it. So... we're gonna have to talk about this craziness. This is absolute insanity. Once again, I'm gonna do a sound check, make sure my speakers are still coming through. All right, and this is good. Maybe I should turn my gain down on this microphone, or turn the bass up or something. I'm gonna have to do something with this mic. How's everybody doing? Get those likes up, okay? Get the chats up. Okay, we're going to get into it here in a minute. We are going to get into it here in a minute. This is some insanity that is going on. And we're just following through. Yes. All right. We want to see if we can keep it moving, keep it smoothly here. Now, what we're dealing with is some craziness. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, this is some craziness. I'm going to go ahead and show what I have saved for you. You know, everybody's going over this same video, and I'm just going to have to go over it too. All right, I'm just going to have to play this this Salt Bay thing, man. I mean, my man kind of seems a little bit disrespectful. I mean, to say the least, you know, but I'm not going to fight somebody else's battle for him, you know. But before you got to come and say hi, Kai. I see your mama outside. And this is my son, Kai.
Hey,
remember
there, guys. I'm coming here to say hello. All right.
Remember to visit him on his page, the Kai Lockett channel.
Yep.
He's a gamer, and he's also on what else? What's it called? Twitch.
Yeah.
That's right. He's on YouTube and Twitch. Okay, Kai Lockett, the Kai man.
Yep.
You can see him with his signature afro. All right, and he's an avid gamer, and we're going to be setting up another studio for him in his room at home very soon.
Yes. All right.
All right. So have a good weekend. Have a good evening, son.
All right. I love you, Dad.
I love you too, son. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. All right. Lock the door behind you. See, my son can take care of the office when I'm not here. But back to this insanity. Thank you guys for getting some comments and likes up in the chat. I really appreciate it. Let me check out my live stream here. See if we can't get some more people in. I really appreciate it. Yeah, we're going to have to get into this because some things kind of go a little bit past, you know, on the one hand, no one has control over anyone else, of course, right? No one has control over anyone else. But at the same time, there is such a thing as respect, okay? And when respect is gone, then I don't know, man. I mean, I couldn't begin to tell you, I couldn't begin to tell you. So hold on one second. This is interesting. Yes. Thank you guys for keeping those likes up. I really appreciate it. All right. Now, come on, man. I mean, we have got to take a very honest look at what is going on here with this whole Salt Bay in the meat kerfuffle, okay? Zimbabwe or Kumbabo or whatever you want to call it. I mean, this is crazy, man. You guys got to forgive me. I'm sitting here trying to work this OBS studio, and it can be a little bit challenging, to say the least, okay? I'm just going to say that. One minute, people. Wow, I'm getting a little bit more popular online here. You don't have to type my entire name out in order to find my channels. All right. This microphone is always dropping out. Sorry about that. I had to take care of some technical difficulties. So now we're going to take a look at this. I mean, this is getting to be where it's just kind of disrespectful. I mean, listen, I'm all about, taking someone on a date and all the rest of that. But, Salt Bay's restaurant is not cheap, okay? And I'm going to slide this over to the side over here, because that you don't need to see that black space. You need to see my face, because I'm telling you, I'm gonna give my reaction to this, because Lord have mercy. What do you want me to say? How am I gonna handle this? Where are we gonna go? Statement of disrespect. My microphone cut off at, but this is just disrespectful. It's disrespectful of Salt Bay, and it's disrespectful of his date. This is the random insanity number one of the week. Oh my goodness. Okay, and first of all, is it absolutely necessary that you drop the salt off of the forearm that I imagine, you rest on armrests and, rub up against things as you walk around like everybody else in the world? And then the salt, is it really necessary that we eat it like that? Okay, I understand that's your signature style, and I use gloves here at the BiomedRx Health Center with my clients, so I can totally get the rubber gloves. But I'm just wondering, man, is the whole thing necessary? And I definitely don't want to see this. Is the whole thing necessary? And is it absolutely necessary for you to put food into the mouths of the dates of the guys who are spending, $500,000 minimum to have a meal in your establishment. Bruh. I mean, it's kind of gets to the disrespect part. Now you have to forgive my internet connection. I don't know why it's so slow. I guess they're kind of stick it to me because I upgraded to gig speed service with another company, and so now they're figuring, well, let's not give him fast service until he's getting his new location. But I want to thank you guys for watching, and forget about Salt Bay because I don't even want to see Salt Bay. I mean, man, that's just disrespectful, man. That's just disrespectful. I don't care how successful of an entrepreneur you are. That's not really the way it's supposed to go down. That's not really the way it's supposed to go down. So yeah, thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate it. Been talking about random craziness of the week, and this Salt Bay situation was definitely one of them. Like I said, I really appreciate you guys coming on. Say something in the chat so that I know you're here. I'm still working on the gateway process. The gateway process is from the Monroe Institute. It's the process of listening to binaural beats that are designed to empower you to obtain the out-of-body experience, to do astral projection. And of course, there's a lot of controversy right now because of the documents that have been recently released by the CIA from investigations that they have been doing since the early 1980s. And so the CIA, of course, is going to be skeptical. The government is going to be skeptical about anything that has to do with out-of-body experiences or UFOs, extraterrestrials, or anything like that. And they gave it a thumbs up. They at least verified and confirmed that the process is real and that people can actually travel outside of themselves once they become vibrationally in tune, I guess. I'm not really sure what the term would be. All I know is I'm listening to the audio files on a regular basis, and I'm doing my best to obtain the out-of-body state. Now, I could play a sample of the audio files of binaural beats here, but I don't want a copyright strike, and I don't want to definitely don't want to step on the toes of the Monroe Institute. So, want to stay in good graces with them, and I want to send you guys to them as often as possible. Go to the Monroe Institute YouTube channel and also purchase the Gateway Experience so that you can experience this along with me. Because even short of achieving an out-of-body state, I am able to, I have been able to obtain and achieve an entirely new level of consciousness, right? As a result of doing this out-of-body experience, or as a result of doing the Gateway Experience. We have a lot of insanity going on. As you notice, I keep my ionic foot bath machine right here next to me. I haven't hooked it up today. I'm not going to hook it up today. But I'm probably going to be doing an ionic foot bath tomorrow. Here's one of my wristbands. Don't want to lose that. And every day this week. So we have a very good opportunity here. I did a very thorough cleansing of my gallbladder. I know it sounds very gross, but it's not. It's something that I highly recommend that you do. Keep yourself some tart cherry juice handy and drink cherry juice every morning for breakfast. Open up your stomach with cherry juice in the morning and give yourself a flush to the gallbladder. The cherry juice will soften and break up and dissolve your gallstones, and you're going to pass them. And you would not believe it. If you haven't done a gallbladder flush yet, then that means you need to do a gallbladder flush because you have to do a gallbladder flush, all right? And those stones will kill you, or they will cause the surgeons to cut out your gallbladder, which is an organ that you need. It's an organ that you need, regardless of what people tell you. So it's good to keep yourself clean in that particular organ. So I recommend doing the cherry juice gallbladder flush. I've been going through that. I've been doing a lot of fasting to keep my body pure, and a lot of exercise to keep my body pure. But I must admit, because of a lot of things going on, I'm moving into another abode, personal abode pretty soon. A bigger house, actually. I'm kind of excited about that. And a lot of other things that are happening. I haven't had the discipline of daytime training during this past week that I would like to have had. I've been doing a lot of nighttime training. This is true. I have been training with binaural beat audio files all night, just about every night this week, and that's coming out. I guess I don't know how it's coming out because the binaural beats are working on me as I sleep, but I'm determined to do a perfect week this week. And by perfect week, what I mean is an 8-mile run every day. Okay, I don't have the sauna, so I can't do my sauna, and I can't do my bodybuilding because the gym is closed. But an 8-mile run and at least 3 hours of gateway training using the binaural beat audio files from the Monroe Institute, and audiovisual brain entrainment, cranial electrotherapy stimulation, and neurofeedback. And the neurofeedback that I'm doing is synchrony neurofeedback. Here's my amplifier, my neuro amp. All right, this is an electroencephalograph amplifier, an EEG amplifier. Okay, so I keep my warm colors on channel 1, red and yellow, and my cool colors, blue and green, on channel 2. So I synchronize the left and right hemispheres of my brain together. And this combination of therapies is very effective for conditioning the brain toward the eventual state of being able to achieve an out-of-body experience at will, or what they call being a remote viewer. And this is a learnable skill. This is something that's viral right now, the fact that it is learnable. So I want to thank you guys for joining. And welcome you to the show. Okay, so obviously we have to pay the bills, so I'm going to have to give you guys a peek at who pays the bills.
Gold label quality BiomedRx CBD oil is made from organic hemp that is locally grown, glyphosate-free, gluten-free, non-GMO, homogenized, third-party tested, and CO2 extracted. Visit www.biomedrxcbd.com. BiomedRx Optimum Woman is the only woman's high-potency full-spectrum multiple vitamin supplement to contain 56 nutrients, including those most important for today's woman, such as calcium for bone health, iron for healthy red blood cells, beta-carotene, biotin for nail and hair health, gamma-linoleic acid from evening primrose oil, octasanol, grapeseed extract, a potent antioxidant important for maintaining capillary strength, and vegetarian digestive enzymes. Visit www.biomedrxsupplements.com.
Oh, that gets me every time. Wow. So holler at me in the chat if you would like us to explore anything else later on in the show. This is just a random touch-in with you guys, check in with you guys, and let you guys know what's happening here at BiomedRx, as well as here in the BiomedRx Health Center, as well as here in my personal life and my personal endeavors with all of the craziness that's going on here in California, as well as in the country, as well as in the world right now. I'm still holding strong. I'm still representing as much as ever, as much as I used to, and as much as I ever have been. So I really appreciate everybody sticking in with me. Like I said, go ahead and shoot me a comment in the comment section. I think we're kind of ready to revisit this whole disrespect situation with Salt Bay. Oh man, I don't know, dude. That just looks a little bit too erotic. It looks a little bit too nasty. It's just a little bit too nasty, and I'm sorry. I mean, it's kind of like an in your face, right? Because you know that piece of meat right there is probably $100, right? And so it's like, you know, I'm gonna make you pay for my expensive meat while I put my meat in your woman's mouth, and she puts her tongue out to receive it, and then gives me the lingering eye. I mean, it's like, wow. You know, and a rather phallic-sized piece of meat, you know? I mean, it's prime disrespect. But that is the insanity of the week, man. That is the random insanity of the week. And now this guy is going out. He's probably spent more than $600-700 on that date. And now here he is. He's gone viral as being the beta of the year, the beta cuck of the year, who was basically baited and cucked by Salt Bay at Salt Bay's restaurant. Wow. Remind me not to patronize Salt Bay, will you? This is incredible. I like to cook, and I make a pretty mean steak. But and I guess I could feed it to you. I mean, if you insist, I could drop it into your mouth if you come and have a date with me. I would appreciate that. I could feed it to you sexily, but I won't be. But I won't be patronizing Salt Bay so that he can embarrass me like that. Don't think so. Hey, you know, if anybody wants to join, I'm going to give you the scrolling text. You can come on and call in and join me. You know, just because I'm a holistic health guy doesn't mean that you have to call with questions or things about holistic health. Sometimes the main component of being healthy is maintaining a healthy attitude. And yeah, I mean, that gets us into philosophy. That gets into a lot of other realms, a lot of other realms of human behavior. So I totally welcome your calls. I really appreciate you joining me, and I totally welcome your calls. I'm going to do a quick sound check to make sure my levels are fine. Component of being healthy is yeah, that's kind of sweet. It's kind of sweet. To be honest with you, it is Sunday evening, and I am in the mood for a frappuccino. So I'm going to be heading out to Claremont, and yes, Claremont, and stopping in Starbucks and having a frap. Okay, so if anybody would like to meet me, I'm headed out to Claremont right now, but I'm going to cut this live short for this evening. I want you guys to stay kind as always, and stay blessed and stay healthy. Thanks for joining me. Just wanted to give you guys a recap on some craziness that's happening this week. I really appreciate you joining. And please remember to go to the BiomedRx channel and subscribe, because I do a lot of videos there that highlight a lot of really important information about holistic health and, taking care of your health. And of course, remember, while you're here, to subscribe, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel here. All right. I really appreciate you guys. We are going to be working very hard. You see, the microphone punished me for talking about balls and nuts and testicles. Anyway, we're going to be trying very hard to achieve the out-of-body state as described in the Gateway Experience with the Monroe Institute, which means we have to maintain a level of physical purity and physical health. Dietarily, I'm going to be doing a lot more fasting, even more fasting, and more purging and detoxifying. I really wish the sauna were open, but you know how that is. And we're going to be doing a lot of brain training, a lot of neurofeedback, a lot of cranial electrotherapy stimulation, a lot of audiovisual brain entrainment, a lot of ASMR, a lot of binaural beats. Okay, because it's really about binaural beats that are in helping us to invoke this out-of-body state. And so, look forward to it being pretty hard, all right? A pretty difficult week. I'm also going to be bringing the camera into my art studio. So I want you guys to pay attention while I produce abstract, semi-representational, romantic realism. This is the art that I'm creating. Abstract, semi-representational, romantic realism. So pay attention to that. Go to BiomedRxCBD.com. I already went through that. I'm not going to continue throwing those commercials at you. I don't think that's fair. And but yeah, go ahead. Thank you for joining, and have a wonderful weekend. Peace. Have a great weekend.